How's it going, everybody? Um, so I've gotten a few people asking, what happened? Why did you sell Zoku? Because I made it clear in the last video that I did get rid of it. And then the video before that, where I did the little run video, I kind of made it clear I was kind of stuck with it and everything else. So this video, I'm just gonna do a little, just to kind of explain why I did what I did. You know, um, clear the air of sorts. So, first off, what I'd like to say is the Zoku chassis is a very good chassis. There's nothing wrong with it. It is a great conversion, especially for a Phoenix or a Fordyce, where you just need to, you really just want to make your RTR or kit into a bit better, a bit more of a performance oriented truck. You can definitely comp with it. Everything else, there's nothing wrong. You can definitely do all those things. They Zoku definitely makes chassis that are way more into the extreme of comping and everything else. And I feel like that's where I should have gone. Um, so, like the issue is, again, I wanted to make a class one look like a class two, but be a class one. That was kind of the first problem. And to be honest, the truck worked quite well in that sort of the way it was. Having the 4.19 tires wasn't an issue. Um, Everything I had set up on it was just fine. The stock VP shocks, even though I think like 3 out of 4 of them leaked, and I think half of them didn't even have oil in it. So definitely like to lean into the one side. And that created some issues going up things and whatever, but the truck was so low down it didn't often want to flip back. So the truck was good then. Problem was, I went out with a VRD. And I always look to this side of the camera, so that's why you see me looking there. I need to be looking there. Sorry about that. So the problem really is that, because this is my phone, so the problem is going out with the VRD carbon. Not, even if the stance would have been the same, but going out with the carbon, I automatically was like, well, I want that. That's what I really want this truck to be. The Zoku chassis that I had done, which is the RTR conversion kit, whatever, for the Phoenix and the Fordyce, as much as it definitely could keep up with the VRD, no problem. The way I had set it up, let's remember that, was not going to keep up. So that initial 4.19, everything else, it is not going to keep up with a 4.75 tire VRD. VRD it's a mountain goat. It crawls up everything. And I had that my truck's not doing that. I wanted to do that. So then I ordered the bigger tires. The Vanquish ATC, ATX, the Yokohama ATC, whatever they're. XT, XAT, XAT? Maybe? I don't know. Good tire. I don't know if I'd buy them again, though. They. It's hard to say because I didn't break them in, so they're just that odd size, 4.5. It's an odd size, but great for certain builds, I guess. Um, the metal axles, the metal straight axles, the D44s, those I still have. Those are on just the wedding truck, the Phoenix, just married. Um, I really feel like when it comes to comp vehicles, plastic axles are where you're going to have a much better time. So plastic portals, straight axles, whatever, they're going to help you kind of scrape over the rocks and stuff a little better. Aluminum axles, at least straight axles, they hit everything and it just stops the truck. Just like that. They're trail axles, in my opinion, at least the D44s. Much like the F10Ts. They're definitely a bit more of a trail-oriented, but still comp at the same time, or people probably comp them, but, I don't know. The F10s are the ones, F10 straights and F10 portals. Those are the comp axles that you always see. So, I've got a metal straight axle trying to compete with F10 portals. Already going to be an issue. Bigger tires, already an issue. Lighter body, another issue. Like I had the hard body on mine. Like everything was just, and a short wheelbase. So then what I did was I extended the wheelbase, as you saw in one of the other videos that I did. Yep, it's got to be longer. So I extended the wheelbase, which really don't know if it helped. I'm gonna make that assumption. Hacked the rear bed out so there was room for the tires. Looked real bad. It was not a looker. And put the bigger tires on there. I had 3D printed foams from my buddy, or inserts, I should say. The inserts were fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I think the tires, they're more of a trail tire. I really don't think they were comp tires, so that, could have been an issue. I put Desert Lizards in. I never used Desert Lizards, but my buddy, again, one of 3D printed foams, Liam, he gave me these Desert Lizards, which I still have. I have them in the Phoenix. I set them to all the way to droop, because that's how I do like things. The truck just, it did not perform the way I was expecting it to. Really hard to explain what that problem was. So, everything's just kind of like piling up, because in my head I'm like, well, I want it to compete with a VRD. I want to beat, or to be able to keep up, or beat my buddy with his VRD, Liam. His old one, he got rid of it. But it just wasn't going to happen. And I was getting more frustrated. And finally I was just like, I know what I want. I want a VRD. I'm just going to get a stance. Then I'll get the VRD conversion kit from zoku, and we'll do that conversion. It'll be much better. It'll be a complete mountain goat type truck. Proper light body and everything. So I put the zoku up for sale. I did it. That was that. But what worked out was, because I was struggling with wanting to sell it. It's sort of proprietary. Zoku's chassis use Zoku's stuff. You can mix, you can put some stuff on there and obviously help your build, change your build up and do whatever. But a lot of it was kind of, from what I could tell, designed for that chassis. So I was kind of struggling with certain things. But in the end, and that's not a bad thing, by the way, it is what it is. But in the end, a buddy of mine who buys a lot of stuff that I sell, Manny, he actually had a buddy who wanted to build a Zoku chassis. So, he ended up getting it. I sold it with the VFD twin because, whether everybody knows it or not, I do not. I cannot stand the VFD twins. I don't know why. They're not my favorite transmission. They're just not. They have their purpose. If I ever built a proper WRC rock buggy, I would definitely have a twin in there to utilize, front and rear dig and all that stuff. But for the stuff I do, the VFD twin just does not. I don't need it. I really don't. I love the VFD. The VFD transmission is simple, it works, it's bulletproof, and it's just a great transmission. So, anyway, my buddy, Manny, he wanted, I think he's collecting them. I think he's hoarding them. He's bought all of my VFD twins, one of which had an issue, which, yeah. He got the twin and then sold the chassis for a little less, obviously, because I sold it basically more in what the transmission cost. I got a deal. Sorry, a pop-up came up. It's my phone. I did get a deal on that chassis to do the YouTube stuff, and I've been feeling really bad that I did end up selling it. I did do a number of videos on it, and I just want to make clear there's nothing wrong with Zoku products. I love them. I still do. He was one of the original guys to really put a performance chassis underneath a VS410 to make it super simple for people to do. You're just starting off and you want a conversion kit and you don't want to have to be doing all this stuff. You just go ahead and you get that chassis kit and you swap it over and you're good to go. Basecamp, he does those. I think one or two other ones. But the point is, it is a great product. They all are from Zoku, and Zoku is a great guy. So I just want to make that 100% clear. There's nothing on the company. There's nothing on the chassis itself. It was generally all just me. I really should have just known what I wanted before I built it. I was just in such a rush to do something different, and I didn't really think it through. And, this might have burned a bridge. I don't know. It is what it is. I can't take back what I've done. I think I did okay. I did well enough. But I really should have thought about what I wanted to build instead of this, I want to be class. What's 1.5? It's not a thing. It really isn't. I knew I was going to want a truck that could climb and compete if I ever wanted to fully go and compete. I should have just done what I figured I should have done in the first place. And I didn't. So we're going to do that now. The next truck I buy, which will be in a few months, not right quite yet, is the Stance, VRD Stance. I'm going with the RDR because it has everything it needs, body, tires, everything else. And then from there, I can, put the rims that I want on it. It already has the dual stage foams. It's got a body I like. I have electronics that I can put into it. So, perfect. And then from there, we'll do a new Zoku chassis because I do want to try the VRD ones that he's done. So, that will be done. Do not worry about that. But I just want to make it kind of clear to everybody what the plan, the reasoning why I did it. And to be honest, I don't really have a reason. I just... that's what I want now. I want that. And the truck I had was not going to necessarily do what I wanted it to do the way I was doing it. Could I have spent more time, a little extra money, in making it into what a VRD is? 100%. I definitely could have. Did I take the easy way out? Probably. Yes. I'm not a huge comp guy. Every single comp truck I've had, I've owned for a little while and then sold. The first one I don't think I ever actually finished. I did the Knuckle Duster, and I never actually got that one out onto the trail. I got frustrated with it, and things just weren't working as well as I wanted it to for whatever reason. It's going back to the beginning. Sold that one. Then I had the IERC Merge X build that I did. Missed that one. That was just, I turned that into something really cool, so I missed that. The SCX10 Pro, that thing worked. Did a great job. Hated the axles. Didn't really like the transmission. That was enough to sell it, I guess. Decided to get rid of that one. Parted it out and ended up getting the majority of the stuff I needed to build the 4 dice. So there's that. And then of course this one. So I don't have the best record of keeping or finishing, more keeping flat rail chassis. But I know if I buy a stance, I will not want to get rid of it. That's kind of my explanation to it. All the parts that are in it are parts that I like, and so that's what that's what's going to happen. I'm going to get a stance, then I'll just have a truck that works when I want to do some crazy comp videos or go enter into something on a weekend. I've got a truck that I can just go. It's done. It's ready to go. Obviously, I can do it with the Optic. It's pretty much a crawling truck now, but we don't really have any buggy stuff here, so that's kind of something I need to work on. But yeah, I just wanted to clear the air. That's really what I want to do. I just wanted to chat into this and clear the air. Don't hold your breath on doing a stance build. For me, doing a stance build right away, like I said, I gotta put the money away to buy that one while I'm trying to finish, because I want that Baja Ray. I really wanted to buy that. Got a really, really good deal on it. And I need a fast truck. I need something I can just go out, take my stress out, drift some corners, do some jumping, have some fun. But that's coming along. The rear trailing arms are in the truck. I got the all metal ones. Yes, they're Amazon, whatever. They're nice. If they break, they're cheap to replace. So the Baja Ray is not getting like the most expensive parts. I got the sway bar all back together. So the rear end of that thing is pretty well done. I definitely do want to do an axle. Probably going to put a locker in the rear. But I did get the new tires. Sold those massive tires that were on it. They were just too big for anything I own. But it does have the Proline KM3 or KM2? Whatever they're the Baja BFG tires that Proline does. And they're pre-mounted onto a 2.2 to 3.0 short course wheel, which is what that truck needs. Mind you, I could probably just put 2.2 beadlocks on it, but I don't want big ballooning tires. I'm going to stick to what these are for now. We'll change something up later. But those, in that video, you'll see when I do for the Baja Ray, it's really cool because those wheels, the Proline, whatever they are, KMC maybe, I don't know. They actually come with like 3 or 4 hub sizes. So that was actually really nice. I used the smallest one, so the tires were tucked in, so we got a good amount of tire tuck in that fender, tucking some tire. But that's kind of where the money's going right now. The body has also shown up. I've been trying to think of a paint scheme to do, because I'm not a painter. I don't even like Lexan that much, because you have to paint it. But I'll be doing that, so just wait for that. But yeah, so I know, very different background. Sneaking a video in. But anyway, I just wanted to do this video just to get something out there. It's been a busy work week for the past just over a week now. So I haven't really been able to get any filming done, but I want to get this out, and then I got a run video I'm going to do with the Veritech H10 Optic buggy, because it has the Veritech cage on it. So I'm going to the run video for that is coming, because Pretty Bird needs to get out and do some running, because it's begging for it. And that truck I love the optics so much. And then from there, we'll do a Baja video just so you can see where it's at. Might even have it painted by that point. And yeah, so this is just going to go straight up. I'm not even going to put my intro, nothing. This is just going to be straight up to get a video up for you guys. So thank you very much. Means a lot. Always subscribe. Always subscribe. If you aren't subscribed. But like and comment as well, and it all means a lot. Check out NSDRC scale parts for your servo needs. They have amazing servos. All I run is NSDRC. They're definitely my servo of choice. I've beaten on an RS500B, which is their budget servo. I've beaten on both of mine. One I think is now over 2 years old. The other one's almost 2 years old, and I have just constantly beating on them. All weather, doesn't matter, and those things keep on going. They claim 520, I believe, 520, 530 ounce-inches of torque at 4S. I run 3S. And those servos, even on a metal axle truck or, whatever, they don't slow down. They keep those tires turning, steering through obstacles. They have no problems. So for for everyone that's like, I don't want to spend that much, but I want a good servo, get the RS500B. RS the world. From there, you want a low profile direct power servo, you get the RS700. I love that servo as well. When I took it out and I tested it, I was, oh my god, it is a torque monster. It's just an amazing low profile servo for your buggy builds, comp builds where you don't got a lot of space. Great servo. And then from there, the tank, the RS800 V2. That one's got 1,000 ounce-inches of torque. Everything, all the numbers I'm giving you is on 4S. So everything's obviously a little lower because I run 3S. But again, NSDRC underrates their power. I swear they have more power than they actually write down. It's like they're pulling a Dodge on us. Oh no, it's only got this much. Really, it's got this much. Go have fun. But anyway, go get yourself an NSDRC servo for your build. NSDRC. Right there. I don't have my hat on because I'm at work. Sort of. I'm on a break at the moment, so it's fine. I'm in a quiet room. But don't tell my boss. But yeah, go check out NSDRC. They got everything you need from micro to nanos to micros to normal 10th scale, 8th to 10th scale, and then they've got the big 5th scale servos as well. So, and then all your merch, hats, shirts, all sorts of goodies. And then from there, as you see in all the end of my videos, go check out all the cool people, even though you're not going to see that in this video. Because it won't be in this. I'm going to just post this up right after I do this. But, anywho, I'm not going to keep talking, because I do have to get back to work at some point. So, thanks again, everybody, and we will see you in the next video, looking at the proper spot. Peace out.